Hey folks, welcome along. My name's John Isaacs and a very happy 2022 to you. I hope you had a great break. Welcome to my shack. This is where I reside, of course, when I'm not on campus. We are going to be back on campus, face to face, in person, 24th of January onwards, okay? So we've got a couple of weeks between now and then, and I wanted to give you a heads up about the new reverse engineering project, which is a very exciting project, I think, because it involves taking stuff apart and seeing how it works. Hey, what could be better? That's proper engineering, isn't it? So what I want you to do between now and the 24th is find an article that you can take apart. It's going to be interesting, and that you can, that whoever owns it doesn't mind you taking it apart, of course, that we can then examine and see how and why it's made the way that it is. And then the really interesting thing is we're actually going to improve it as well, okay? So there's two parts of this project. So part number one, find yourself an article, okay, that we can take apart and have a look at. So for example, I've got this nice little Dyson DC44, there we go, vacuum cleaner. Hey, and it works as well. It doesn't have to work, your article doesn't have to work, okay? In fact, if there are faults with it, that in some respects tells us a little bit about maybe weaknesses in the design, but whether it works or not doesn't matter. But find something, an electromechanical device, something that's got a little bit of control on it and that's maybe been manufactured in the last sort of 10 to 15 years. I wouldn't go too old, so don't go rummaging around in the attic, okay, at your home to find something from like the 1970s, okay, because it really won't be representative. Stick to something in the last 10 to 15 years, you'll be fine. And also don't go too small either. So for example, you might be tempted to get an iPhone or, you know, this sort of thing. They'd be great for taking apart. You need very good eyesight. There's an awful lot of technology packed into a very, very small space, and it's done very, very well by experts, okay? It'd be difficult for us to actually figure out what's going on in there for a start, and also then to try and come up with improvements with this sort of thing would be quite a challenge, okay? So go for something that's a little easier, a little less complex, all right? Something like this, or I don't know, or something like a gaming machine, an Xbox or something, you know, with the controls. You've got electromechanical things going on there, of course. But it can be anything from around the home. It can be something out the kitchen, it can be something from the garden shed, it could be something from an office, it could be something from around campus, okay? Please don't go out and buy something. Just have a chat with people. You'll be surprised once you start talking to people and saying, hey, this is what I do, you know, I'm the next generation of engineer. You'll be surprised at what sort of things they'll be willing to give you in the interests of your education, okay? So have a chat with people, see what you can find. And then when you've got it, starting the 24th, in person, we're going to be taking it apart. Please don't take the product apart before then, okay? We're going to do this in a nice, controlled and safe way, so don't get plugging it in and taking it apart. But come the 24th, we will be doing that in a nice kind of controlled, safe way in the workshop. So bring your PPE, okay? Safety shoes, your smock as well, PPE, bring it, all right? 24th in person. I'll see you then. All the best.